Hi, Taurus. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for May 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in May and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, and Taurus Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. And happy birthday to the Tauruses out there. I hope you have a very happy and blessed solar return. All that being said, Taurus, now on to your May 2024 Psychic Tarot reading. The first card you have, Taurus, is the Hermit. And this is a card that means spiritual guidance. Your spirit guides are lighting the way, showing you the path to go. This could also be you being the hermit, taking a step back, getting a lay of the land before you proceed forward, but you still will be guided by your spirit guides no matter what. Like, I get unbelievable strategizing going on with you in May. Working out the fine print, working out the details. You may be trying to figure out how to elevate your career or your business or your work, or escalate something. Elevate or escalate something. This could even have to do with a legal matter for some of you. And I get, you're feeling like things must be sown properly. And like seeds need to be sown. So it could be a garden. It could be sown properly. It could literally mean sowing. But like I said, it could be something, and that could mean figuratively. Like seeds that you sow now in work or business. It doesn't just have to be sowing, like needle and thread sewing, or planting seed sowing in the ground. Some of you are going to retain a lawyer or get some legal advice, or maybe have a lawyer write a letter. Some of you may have your valuables in question. So if you're dealing with any like estates, wills, estates, property line, selling any property, buying properties, selling estates, settling estates, so things of that you have in value could be in question in that regard. It could also be stocks, bonds, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, whatever. You may feel like it's necessary for you to be very grounded right now, because something could feel like it's turbulent to you. What's turbulent in your life, Taurus? You have to ask yourself, is it your emotions? Is it your love relationships and partnerships? Is it your money? For some of you, I feel it may be related to jobs and money, but some of you, it could be relationships, romantic or otherwise. You may really need to scrutinize things this month and to clear the deck and to get the big picture and a big perspective of something. So if things are like cloudy, foggy, uncertain, unsure, you may need to, like, you know, clear things out that are making things confusing. This could be paperwork. It could be documents, paperwork, extraneous details of things that don't really matter, that you like minutia that you don't really need to deal with. Like, those could be some of the things that need to be cleared away. You may be creating things and you need to know legalities to do with that. You also may need to know your rights about certain things to do with buying and selling your property, zoning, could have to do with property lines, could have to do with wills and estates, could have to do with something you're creating and you're going to sell, or like in a business. So the next card in your reading, Taurus, is the Four of Cups. And this is ruminating, going within, overanalyzing, pulling at straws, worrying about the past, difficulty in making a decision about something, things weighing on your mind, doing a lot of pondering. And there could be some kind of blessing that comes to you unexpectedly out of the blue. You may feel like you're being scapegoated in some way. You may also feel like you need to watch what you say because you could get yourself in trouble if you get too bossy, belligerent, snarky, sarcastic. So you may feel like, I better watch what I say. There could be childish behavior that could kick up. And it could come from you, but it could also come from people you're dealing with, which may be why you get snarky and want to, say something, but it could come back and bite you in the butt. So it's good to be very judicious with what you say in May. Some of you could receive notice that, like if you're renting a place, you could receive notice saying the rent's going up, or you have to move out. They're going to change where you're living into a condo or a home, and you may have to move out. You may have to leave if they're doing any kind of fumigating or painting, or they may be doing work in your apartment or home, in where you're renting, and they may need to give you notice and say, hey, we're changing this or we're changing that, so you need to leave while we do this work. You may also feel like there's things that are going on in your life that you may feel like needs to be cleared up. You could feel like there's too many dangling things, like things that don't have closure or that are not complete. It could be work you're doing, but I really feel a lot of that could have to do with like getting your roof re-roofed or pavers put down, or, your house re-sided, or, it could be like work projects that you were doing in your home, like putting tile down or anything like that. It could also be projects you're doing for your work or your business that there's like loose ends, like things that need to be finalized, that need to be finished. You could feel like you're being subjected to some things that are going on in your life right now in May that could make you feel a little nervous. A gift of cash could come to you from a family member. You may also be given the opportunity to showcase your talents, skills, or work in some way. May not happen in May, but the offer may be made to you in May, and it could happen, in June or July. So the next card in your reading is the Devil, and this is fears. It could also be addictions of any kind, or you could be trapped and bound to an unhealthy relationship that could have an addictive quality to it. Some of you are getting entangled with somebody that's not really good for you. Now, this could be love, a love relationship, or romantic or dating or a sexual relationship that's not good for you. But it could also be a friendship or a business partnership or some other type of relationship that's not really good for you. And you could be enamored by it, or, lured in by the feelings, or the dramatic drama, the feelings, the excitement. It could be enticing to you, but that all doesn't necessarily mean it's good for you. It is the Devil card. So for some of you, that's why the Devil is here for May. If you get shot down by a boss for a raise, or you get shot down like you're trying to get a loan, or you get shot down like if you're applying for a job and they say, no, you're not the right person for the job. Like, don't let that mess you up mentally and emotionally, which would then also affect you physically. Don't let getting shot down for something mess you up. Just roll with the punches and move on. Because if something doesn't work out, it's because it wasn't meant to work out. That's in your best interests. You may not be able to see it at this time, but later on it may be very clear to you that like you dodged a bullet, so to speak. Some of you may also find that you're fascinated by like the macabre, like horror movies, or scary stories, or true crime, that has a lot of like, or like looking into conspiracy theories about the different cults that operate in the world. Like, you could be like, get fascinated by that, or, you know, go diving down the rabbit hole, as they say. Like, you look into one thing and then it leads you to another thing, and then you're like, oh my gosh, look at this and that and the other, and you go, keep going. I mean, that's happened to me quite a few times in my life, where I start looking at something and then I get like, oh, look at that, oh, look at that, oh, look at that. So you could have that kind of experience happening in May. You could have a family member that's being ridiculous. That could also be, if it's not a family member, it could be a friend that's being ridiculous and having like ridiculous expectations and making silly demands or being super unreasonable. That could also happen in May for some of you Tauruses. So before I go on to card number 4, I just want to say, if you want to get my latest video series I've recorded for my Vimeo on-demand videos, my What's Lucky and New for You in 2024 Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings are available on Vimeo. You can access them by clicking on the link down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can go over to my website at theluckymermaid.com and go to the videos page, and there it will be listed there. I have, as I'm recording this video, I don't have it over there yet. Hopefully when this is done, it will be over there for you to purchase from my website, but you can get those links down below, and the links are on my website. Once I get them on there, you just click on whatever zodiac sign you want and it'll take you to that video on Vimeo. So if you want to see, and remember, not necessarily everything that's new is lucky. And not everything that ends up being lucky feels lucky at the time it happens. So you have to think of that. It's not going to be like, yeah, this is going to be sunshine and roses. You have to like really pay attention and think, okay, this may not be lucky right now, but it's going to end up being lucky later. So you may want to check those readings out. They're usually very popular. I couldn't record them as early as I usually do this year because we had 2 eclipses and I needed to record those eclipse videos first. So now on to card number 4 for you, which is 5 of Rods, which is a internal struggle going on inside of you, or a struggle with coworkers, family members, friends, any clubs, groups, or organizations you belong to. Could be fighting, arguing, disagreements. Sometimes jealousy can kick up with 5 of Rods. You could have either at work, coworkers, or family members really complaining and saying there's something that they don't want to do anymore. There could be, you could see bizarre behavior. Now, one person could be triggering the bizarre behavior, which is then making everybody else be like, what are you acting like that for? You're out of your mind, blah, 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 blah. That could be happening at work. That could be happening in a club, group, or organization. It could even be happening in a family situation. I feel like you're going to try hard not to get involved, but I hear it's going to really be ticking you off. Whatever's going on, you're not going to be passive about it. You're going to have your opinions, but I do feel like you don't want to get involved, but I feel like in the long run, you're going to have your say about what you think is going on. And it's almost like too many things have been said and people are like antagonizing each other, almost like with what they're saying. It's like they're being antagonistic, almost like purposely. They're trying, I feel like there's someone or a couple people trying to create this ruckus. I don't feel like this is just, nothing. I feel like this situation, whatever it is, it's making people tense. And it's going to, this tension is going to continue. It's not like a one-off situation where, oh, we fight. Oh, we make up. This is like somebody instigating or pushing buttons, trying to stir things up on purpose, trying to get a reaction, and it's going to cause upsetment and tension. I feel like you may be the one that gets to the root of the problem. Like why this triggered, why did this start? What triggered it? I feel like you get back to the root, you get to the roots of what's going on here. You may even tell people, I know how to stop this. You may have the solution just with what you say or do, or your presence being involved could be a factor in mitigating this disruption. It's really got the feeling of somebody or people picking fights. That's really what it feels like. So the last card in your reading is the 10 of Rods, and this is moving on to new and better horizons with 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. And these 10 rods of burden are knowledge and experience you've gained that are going to help you as you move on to new and better horizons. So you could be moving. You could also feel overburdened in the month of May. Some of you are going to be looking for a new place to live. There could be a lot of suspicious behavior around where you live or activities that you don't appreciate or like around where you live that could be spurring this on. Some of you may be leading the charge in making a move, even at a place of work, or if you own your own business. You may be like, I'm going to gather up all the employees and we're going to move over here. So if you own your own business, you could be like, we're moving from this location to that location. Or if you work for another business or company, you may say, we want to move to a different location, and telling your bosses that you and maybe other people want to leave. If you're getting any training or education, I feel like something is escalating here. You could be learning more information in May. You may even be part of a club, group, organization, or foundation, or a group of neighbors that wants to talk to the government, could be local government, that wants to get some laws passed. You could be talking to your governor, your senator, your governor, your mayor. There might be things that you want to see changed about, the day they pick up the trash, or how often they pick it up, or, zoning laws. Maybe they're not going to let you park on the street anymore. Or, I don't know. They could be changing. They could have made some changes, or it could be taxes. Like your taxes got raised and a bunch of the neighbors in your neighborhood are upset about it. Or you rent in an apartment and the landlord up the rent exponentially, and you and other tenants want to maybe see if it's legal, like talk to a lawyer, talk to the government, talk to, I don't know, powers that be over something. Because some of you, this is like you getting together in a group and you approaching something that needs to be changed or solved that's affecting multiple people. It may not just be affecting you personally. So you could be part of a group of people that go to a town meeting, go to the school board, go to the governor, wherever the governor does their work, and could even be making protests. Even you could be part of protests or signing petitions. Things like that could come up as well. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Taurus to work with, use, or wear in the month of May 2024, you got bloodstone. And bloodstone is a grounding and purifying stone. It heightens your intuition and creativity. Bloodstone wards off negative energy. It also stimulates dreaming. It's a great revitalizing stone, and it's a protective stone. It encourages selflessness and idealism, and it also strengthens the immune system. Bloodstone detoxes the liver, intestines, kidneys, spleen, and bladder. It also invigorates the blood and energizes life. Wow, bloodstone does a lot of things. If you have any issues about eating, like you're overeating, or you're doing some kind of diet that's not agreeing with you, or you're having some kind of food allergy, this is going to help you with something to do with, or if there's medication you have to take, or any remedies or natural remedies you're taking that your body needs to assimilate to it. This is going to help absorption of minerals, the absorption of minerals, medications, nutrients. If you wear it when you're dealing with protecting things of value, money, possessions, it's going to help protect you and your stuff. It's also going to make you feel very strong, very grounded, very brave, very courageous, and very courageous and very strong, grounded, brave, and balanced. So it's a really good gemstone for you, Taurus, for May. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it, and share it with others if you feel it was worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and click that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. If you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, my most recently recorded links are posted down below in the description box in the Show More section. And the links for those Vimeo videos are also on my website at the luckymermaid.com videos page. There you can read all the different video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and then you can click on whatever zodiac sign you want, your sun, your moon, your rising, and click on that and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. My most recently recorded video series, as I mentioned in the middle of this video, is What's Lucky and New for You in 2024. These are psychic tarot and oracle card readings. The predictions start in April of 2024 and go out until the beginning of January of 2025. If you want to get my other video series, my eclipse videos are very important to watch right now because we are being affected by the eclipses that we had in March and April for the next 6 to 12 months. So you could get my solar eclipse in Aries, April 8th, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card reading for each sign of the zodiac. And you can also get my full moon lunar eclipse in Libra, March 25th, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. Many people feel like these eclipse readings are like private readings, and I recommend if you can get both your rising sign and your sun sign, it would be wise to do so. Also, don't forget your psychic crystal reading for May of 2024, which is an expansion and a continuation of the psychic tarot readings that I'm doing right here, right now on YouTube and also on Rumble. Also, don't forget my Big Love readings for 2024 for singles and couples are available. I would watch the entire reading if you buy from that series because some of the messages for singles will still apply to couples and vice versa. There's other readings down there. There's the New Year's crystal readings, the New Year tarot readings, the career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings. Those predictions started in April of 2023, but they go all the way out until the end of October of this year of 2024. So please be sure to check all those out. Remember, when you purchase my videos on Vimeo, you help support this channel because I do not sponsor other people's products and services on this channel. I sponsor my own work. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here in a video format, you can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC. Also, that's on Facebook, the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and on X, I'm at the Lucky Mermaid. Make sure you are following the true accounts, and if anybody contacts you, especially saying that they want to give you a reading on WhatsApp, or they have some kind of feeling like I'm picking up something on you and I want to that is all total BS. The only people I contact are on my wait list and on my cancellations list. I closed my wait list in 2018. I don't add any more people to that list. And the cancellations list is still open, but I'm not going to lie, you're going to wait a really long time for a reading because I only can do a few readings each month. It's taken me forever to get through these people, and the list is, I feel bad the wait is so long, but I don't have the availability to do it, and as much as I did in the past. Plus, I have other things going on that are keeping me from doing private readings the way I would used to in the past and the way I would like to. But if anybody contacts you, and if it's me, you will get it in an email, and it will be to, you have to be on either one of those lists, the old closed wait list or the ongoing still cancellations list. If you're not on either one of those, I'm not going to write you or contact you for anything. And if anybody does, it's a scam and they're trying to get your money or your information. So be careful of that. If you would like to help support this channel, I have a donation link down below under all the video series, and it is connected to PayPal. Thank you to those of you who are very kind and generous and donated to my channel and donate to my channel still. I truly appreciate it. It means a lot to me and it does help me a lot. So I hope you all have absolutely awesome energy and great times and fun and happiness this month of May 2024. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.